I don't want to live in a world where these delusional losers win. I don't want to live in that world. That world sucks.
I'm glad you're a gun guy, because I wanted to bring up this whole thing with this guy, Preddy.
Yeah.
And I haven't talked about it. We haven't done a podcast since that guy got killed. But that whole thing, there's a lot of people that don't understand what's going on, and why riots only in Minneapolis, and why riots in the place where there's an ungodly amount of fraud that has been discovered.
Coincidentally, right around the same time.
Exactly. Like instantaneously.
Oh my God. Oh, brother. Joe is so gone, dude. What is this? Mick Fartman. Hey there. I'm new to this chat. I'm an ordinary guy who wants a free Palestine without being anti-Semitic or denying the Holocaust. Are you good on this, Hassan? What do you think, Mick Fartman? Why would you ever, in a million years, assume that an anti-fascist, anti-imperialist, anti-communist community is ever going to, one, deny the Holocaust, or two, allow anti-Semitism to manifest? We are anti-Israel because we are anti-fascist. We are anti-Israel because we are anti-imperialist. Also, it's not Mr. Fartman, it's Mr. Factman, but I think it's really funny to say he's Mr. Fartman. Did I say anti-communist? I meant anti-capitalist. Oh, no. Oh, no, I admitted my position. They got him. Hold up. Fed confirmed. Yeah, anti-capitalist. I apologize. Yeah, the mask slipped. I hate communism. The most annoying, they're going to run with that one? Yeah, oh, God. There's nothing I hate more than people who will be like, you have two hands, punch a communist and punch a fascist. It's like, it's just so, no, f you. There's no shot. I just saw Joe Rogan talking to Big Papa Fascist. Yeah, he is falling on bad times, brother.
Afterwards, the narrative completely changes. Everybody forgets about the fraud. Now all anybody cares about is ICE and fascists and Nazis.
Yeah.
And it's there's a, you know what a color revolution is.
Of course.
And for people that don't, it's a coordinated effort to cause chaos. And this is a very coordinated thing. The idea that this is an organic protest, these riots are organic, is nonsense. It's provably nonsense, because now they have access to the Signal chats, so they know that these people.
Cam Higbee, by the way,
yes,
he's been on the front lines of this. The Crucible has been a big supporter of that effort.
I think Joe Rogan was always kind of dumb. But I think moving to Austin made him like medically stupid. He's one of them medically stupids now. Like there's no way, bro. I've listened to this man since like 2014, 2013, 2014. I'd never thought that he was like brilliant or anything, but I never thought he'd be this dumb. Like this is award-winning stupidity. Like going from all this fraud, now no one wants to pay attention to it because there's a color revolution and riots happening. There's no riots happening. And yeah, the organized effort to disrupt regular existence is coming from the federal government. That's the whole point. And last but not least, what is ICE to do about fraud in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Logs, please. Is that the Ulick Sniz guy? Yeah, of course. Made worse by the fact that Joe Rogan chose to have the Ulick Sniz guy on his podcast. Like, bro, you ran out of guests like that? Come on, Joe. I carried 2 extra mags to the bathroom. Isn't this the guy who crashed out because he couldn't open a pickle jar? I live in Texas and I had 2 eye protectors would say that Preddy didn't have a large enough gun and that he should have had more guns and ammo on him.
I will often snipe his coverage while it's going on, send my audience over to send in super chats in order to keep this guy going. I think that work is critical.
Yes.
It's critical work. And there's not that many people doing it anymore because of how dangerous it has become.
Yes.
And so I'm a big supporter of that. Doesn't mean I agree with everything he says politically, but what he's doing on the ground there needs to happen.
Right. You need to understand that this isn't organic, regardless of how you feel. I don't feel like that guy should have been shot, but I understand what happened. And what happened was chaos. So what happened, first of all, it wasn't ICE. People need to understand that. It was Customs Border Patrol people. So they were brought in to assist ICE. And they're telling this lady to stand away, and then this cop gets very aggressive and shoves her.
I mean, he's right. Not that it matters, but he's right about them being CBP. Wow, I ate so much. Couple more years until Joe's daughters actually have working brains, and they will despise what their father has become. I guarantee it. Joe Rogan having on a guy who says stuff like women enjoy being raped and all this shit. Unbearable. Either way, you called them a cop. Yeah, they're not cops. They might just become MAGA women. I highly doubt it. No, they were most likely Bortak, the guys, by the way, that the guys that did the shooting. I highly doubt it because Joe Rogan is a very wealthy man. Joe Rogan's daughters are like 17 already. Okay, so they're probably woke already. Joe Rogan is a very wealthy man. And when you're a very wealthy man, you want to make sure that your children get the best education possible. It becomes quite difficult in that situation for them to not become woke. Especially as women growing up in Austin, Texas. Ain't no... Look at Peach, dude. Look at Peach Jars. One of the wokest individuals you've ever encountered. Are you crazy? Joe Rogan's stepdaughter's like 28 and they do not align. Yeah. The problem that you run into if you want to create more, MAGA losers is you can't let them get educated. If you let them get educated, they're going to become woke. They're going to become left wing. That's just how it is. That's a big part of the reason why Republicans will actively and openly try to stop people from getting a college education. Not true. My wife works at a private school. They want their kids to get good grades, not a good education. You're wrong. There's a reason why so many people that go to like private schools, Catholic schools, and the like end up growing out of this like conservative bubble. Half of my chat has come from that background of being raised by conservative parents and then learning to despise that. Come on now.
You have to understand.
That's why I always laugh. I'm like, oh, conservatives are having more children. It's like, yeah, bitch, thank you. Great. You're building the next legion of socialists for me. Okay. That's what you're doing.
The situation that they're in, right? And this is not making an excuse for any of it. But you have to just to put it into context. These people are getting harassed outside of any hotel they're at. People blow horns. They try to smash into the hotel.
They dox them.
They dox them. That's why they're wearing masks. It's a coordinated effort. I'm not saying that guy should have shoved that guy. I don't think he should have. Or that woman. I don't think he should have. And then pepper sprayed. And then the guy who got shot, Preddy, he steps in, which is, if you know anything about concealed carry, if you are a concealed carry holder and you are carrying not just a pistol, but 2 full magazines as well, you do not ever physically engage with someone. You also are supposed to carry your license on you, and you're supposed to have ID on you. Mm-hmm. All right.
And you're trained specifically
yes.
for this, by the way. I was a CPL.
Yeah. You have to be a huge... If you're a concealed carry permit holder, you have to be a ginormous... And if you see a ICE agent brutalize a woman, you should not defend that woman. You should just sit in the corner and cower away.
Instructor for years.
Okay, so
and
you know about it.
The thing is, there's a framework here, if you don't mind if I add to your framework. Please. The framework...
Joe Rogan's a libertarian, by the way, supposedly. God, these guys are such delusional morons, dude.
Here is, this is a mathematical formula. So I've been following these.
What the is this? I thought you were supposed to be a good guy with a gun. I thought that was half the reason for why you carry, why you open carry. What are we doing? No, don't be a good guy with a gun. Be a good in the corner with a gun, okay? Don't even do anything ever. I finally remember Joe being woke. My cousin has always been a huge fan, Bernie bro. Then he went down the Joe's conservative path. Crazy these guys can form your worldview. I know. It is genuinely insane to me that Joe Rogan went through this fucking radical transformation and became a total. To make matters worse, there are people who literally lean into whatever he says and believe him and also have become themselves. This guy, his former name is Big Papa Fascist. His claim to fame is being on a podcast where he yells at OnlyFans girls and loses them in arguments all the time. Some of his highlights include not being able to open a pickle jar and then yelling at the woman that's on that podcast, the TikTok content creator on that podcast. She's cool. And then also getting destroyed by that other person who's like, are they an MB? They're like lesbian, I think. The Lick Sniz one. They're dope, by the way. They're dope. What has stopped you from giving up? Not only am I a unimaginably stubborn person, but I also have a firm belief in my fellow man.
Your wife has 3.
Yeah, I believe in you guys in this community. I believe in people that I haven't met yet. I believe in the kindness of strangers. I know that we can overcome this. I can't just give up. And I know neither can you. Pessimism of the intellect, but optimism of the will. Revolutionary optimism. How can I use that stubbornness if I don't want to stream? Well, let me tell you something. I got the stubbornness from before streaming. 36K reasons not to write here, broski. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, what do you do? What do you do? You just give up? What do you do? We can't afford to give up. And even if someone like myself could afford to give up, quite literally, off, go somewhere else, stop streaming, put my money in the stock market, S&P 500, baby, 18% growth year over year. Hell yeah. I don't want to live in a world where these delusional losers win. I don't want to live in that world. That world sucks. I think one of the most annoying parts about this is that these delusional losers don't even realize that they are actively and aggressively pursuing a world that is worse than the one that we live in right now. I don't want to live in that world. You could admit you're wrong. Have we seen a new vid of that guy that got shot? Changes everything. You could admit that you're wrong. The guy that got shot a week prior to getting shot kicked the taillight off of an ICE vehicle. You think that means that he deserved to die a week later in a totally separate altercation? Oh no, not the taillight of a rental car. I guess everyone deserves murder now. This was your slam dunk? Ooh, slam dunkaroonie. I bet you didn't see that now. To be fair, leftist streamers, including yourself, tend to over-highlight all the negativity and make us feel hopeless. If the content was more optimistic, then it'd be easier to be hopeful. You're right, dude. It's my fault. Everything's going to and my job is to tell you what's wrong, so we fight for it, to fight to fix it. How about you go look for optimism on your own, chatter? No, it's the streamer's fault. Like, come on, be a fucking adult, dude. And I do show you optimism. Stop blaming other people because you're streamer-brained, streamer-obsessed. Where's that other? I want to hear that guy again. Not the guys. Stop yelling at this person, okay? They're probably having a bad day. What if Jesus is born in the U.S.? The files that came on Tectone completely changed my opinion on him. Oh my God. That's why he came in here, because he couldn't get Asmongold to talk about Tectone. Maybe we can save this man. That's that stupidity I have in my mind, where I look at any little thing I can and assume that someone can change for the better. What is this? The chairman is teaching people how to do guerrilla warfare. That video is fake. It's not real. The one where he kicks the taillight. I don't think it's fake, chatter. I think it's a real video. I don't know why you guys are saying it's a fake video. When you say it's a fake video and it's very obviously a real video, it almost seems like you're admitting. It almost feels like you're admitting that this is like a good enough reason to kill him. It's not. Fake or not, that video is not. That video doesn't justify his murder. That video, if anything, makes the situation worse. Okay, I don't know if this is real news or not. This seems too hopeful. Anyway, this guy that we're watching is famous for these two videos. Well, not this one.
Supposed to open the pickle jar?
I gotta grip it.
Uh-oh, Andrew. If you can't open it either.
Your hand greased the whole top of it. Literally slippery. I'm supposed to open the pickle jar?
Grab me a paper towel so I can dry the top of it off.
You're the big, strong man. There you go. Come on.
I can't grip the Like, I gotta have a way to grip it. I gotta grip it. Try it. That bullshit.
I'm supposed to open the pickle jar?
And then this other video as well. Oh, this one, not this one. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is.
3 baby daddies and has been married twice. Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you you lick sniz.
Under your
There's more to this video, but the you lick sniz is like, that's like Joe Rogan had a dude on that said you lick sniz. That's who's one of the esteemed guests on the Joe Rogan Experience, brother. Here's the one he did with Charlie. Yeah, I got the you lick sniz. That's what I'm looking at right now. I just keep going back to Alex Jones. Oh, that video is so
religion.
dumb.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
Don't talk about my wife, you stupid. Shut your mouth.
You moron! What do you know about anything? If you're so keen on normalizing something, why don't you start with your face? I still got it.
Your wife has 3 baby.
My wife has 3 baby daddies and 3 different children from 3 different people. Well, you eat. He couldn't even say you eat. Like, he had to say you lick sniz. Oh God, he's such a loser.
Extremely closely live.
The Clyburn effect continues. My goat. He's running again. I love him. 18th term, by the way. My goat, dude. And when asked why he was running again, even though he's like 87 years old or some shit, he said, all of my friends actually dropped out or died. What am I supposed to do? I got nothing else in my life. He's so awesome. Congratulations to Jim Clyburn. Anyone that wants to, anyone from the left flank that wants to oppose him and primary him has got my blessing. Okay, I will go down there. I will eat all of the racism allegations. I will eat all the racism and white supremacy allegations for you. I will take it. I will tank it. Okay, I will get out there and I will door knock for you. Please get this out of here. Jesus Christ. Did you